Hey everyone, Les here from BG Trading. Hope you are well. Today is December 12th, 2022, and today's video will be about lithium prices. Is lithium price set to crash in 2023 and 2024? How are we going to handle this situation? What are our thoughts about that? So let's have a look. Just want to remind you, this is financial advice just from BG Trading, sharing with you how we apply our strategies to know when to buy and when to sell stocks, how we set up targets, how we avoid FOMO, and much more, all in this channel. So if you like, please subscribe, and also like to invite you to become a member of our free Facebook community. It calls Buy Growth Sell Strategy for Share Traders. This community, we post a lot of great quality content. We have a high-level conversation with members about potential opportunities in the future. And also, we share some of our stock analysis. In fact, the video we're talking about has analysis link here on this group. So become a member and make sure you have access to this content, right? And and it is important because we have been trading lithium stocks all through 2020 and 2021. A lot of those stocks has been incredibly profitable, like Core Lithium, Alcan, SAYONA Mining, Lake Resources, and to name a few. And here it goes. Every time things seems to be really going really well, someone comes and then issue a report, bearish report about lithium, bearish analysis about lithium, and then essentially the stocks start falling like crazy. Everyone gets scared and sell the stocks, and then all of a sudden, what have we seen? We have seen over 2022, the stocks bounce back and then even do some new highs, reach new highs. Now, what's happening now, we are taking a correction, and then mostly due because Goldman Sachs again has released a bearish forecast for lithium prices in 2023 and 2024. Essentially, what they say is the second half of 2023, there will be a lot of supply for lithium that will balance the market, and then the price is going to crash, and everyone's going to lose a lot of money. So what's happening? A lot of retail investors and even some institutional investors, they start dumping lithium stocks like really hard. Now, how many times we've seen that before? How many times? What happened with the May Goldman Sachs report in 29th of May? Have you seen it? Let me open quickly for you. We have a link here, so if you want to read that through, it's interesting. So Goldman Sachs saying that a lot of lithium stocks was overpriced, and battery market bull market has peaked. That was back in 29th of May 2022. Now look what happened after. So on 29th of May, that's here. You see this peak here? Really? 31st of May. And then obviously then the stock crashed 28%. That's Pilbara Minerals, and went all the way down to $2. And then a few months later, the market realized, oh, these guys are wrong. And then rally 155% after that. Okay. Another example is Alcan. Alcan also has suffered the very same movement. So you see, it's not an individual sell-off, it's a collective sell-off. The whole sector has been sold off at that time. So in May 29, that was here, May 31st, and then we had a crash of 33% on Oken, followed by 77% rally. Okay. Core lithium. Let's see core lithium. What's happening in core lithium there? Core lithium also fell a lot on at the end of May. So this is there was everyone very excited with core lithium, and then that's what happens. We have 42% crash in the core lithium. And then if you see here, when that thing was, when this bearish sentiment about lithium stock happened again in mid of November, and we had 41% correction already in core lithium. So we had big correction in Pilbara Minerals and Oken Limited. So my question now is back into the analysis, and I'm gonna say what is just my questions for you, and then you guys can let me know what you reckon in the comments below. Would this be a market manipulation? Would could for some reason these guys, they're actually looking reading reports and investments opinions and articles on financial reviews? Okay, so could these people know better than actually managers from the very same companies that are investing millions of dollars to get their projects coming online in 2024, 2025? I mean, why are they getting these projects coming online if they know that demand will actually, supply will meet demand? How can they possibly keep investing millions? And my other question is, there are many governments also financing those projects. So how could the government finance those projects if they believe they won't get the money back? And so are those very same investment banks and institutions that are downgrading those lithium stocks. Some of them, they also provide finance for some miners and have even a stake on the game. How can that be possible? So why they would do that? Would you invest in something that you know going to be worthless in 2 years' time? Probably not, right? And I don't think those guys will do as well. Which makes me wonder whether there is some type of manipulation on those reports, so they can short those stocks, make some money out of this of the fall, and then they can buy that cheaper and increase their position and the exposure. Just a question. I'm not saying that's what's happening. Now, what we wanted to really see is, okay, cool. We're gonna have increment of supply in the market, but what about demand? Because okay, at the moment, the demand for lithium is it's quite high compared to supply. But then, okay, when as supply increases, will demand stay like this, or also going to increase? And all those projections here are extremely bullish for demand. So we just even Bloomberg, that has actually recently been tipping for supply to surpass demand. Even Bloomberg has a little while ago issued this chart showing how aggressive the demand for lithium will continue to emerge over the incoming years. And so demand is still increasing really, really high if you see it through this chart. Well, so that's probably explain the fact why a lot of companies are investing millions of dollars to bring the project online, because they wouldn't do if in 3 or 4 years supply would surpass demand. and the prices would collapse. So I don't think that's going to happen in 2023. I think, honestly, I think this report from Goldman Sachs is wrong. I think this is a mistake. But what I wanted to show you is that anytime you're looking to invest into lithium stocks, as well as any other stock, you only got to make sure you're buying at what we call technically discounted prices. You never buy at the top anyway. So now, as you can see here, Lithium, for example, is trading 41% below its latest peak. So obviously, if you bought the stock at 180, you really giving yourself a first of all, you bought at the FOMO area. Secondly, you bought at the peak of the market. So that's wrong anyway. You wouldn't be buying that for hoping the stock will double, triple at this stage. Not with this chart formation. But if buying at the technically discounted prices, as we've been suggesting, and actually, in fact, what we're doing ourselves, so that's fine. I wouldn't worry too much. Pilbara Minerals, for example, are just opening Pilbara Minerals or PLS, the leading lithium company in Australia. Very profitable. Going to be even more profitable in FY23. Okay, think about this. You're buying something that a company that are very likely to declare a huge profit compared to FY22, which was already high. And you think the whole thing is going to collapse? I'll let you answer that. But the truth is, for us, if the stock comes at those levels here, under this pink line, then obviously this is a mitigated risk. This is a much safer entry. And despite any doom and gloom prediction, you're already buying at a discounted price. So you're making money when you're buying, and then all you need to wait is a little bounce back so you can close your 20 to 40% position and done. And that's the trade. That's how we do here. We don't forecast for 2 or 3 years. We don't know what's going to happen. There's so many variables from the macroeconomic perspective, geopolitical. Maybe someone even comes with a new technology that doesn't need lithium for batteries. I don't know. It's very hard to come up with. But the truth is, buying the stocks using any strategy at technically discounted price, you will be mitigating your risk most of the time. And then you can clear your mind from all this bullshit regarding doom predictions and market manipulation. That's what you need to do. It's just focus on the chart formation and the company itself and buy at technically discounted prices. Another interesting thing is we've been following a few companies that are currently bringing their projects online, like Lithium, for example, ARGOSY Minerals. All those companies, they've been having a lot of delay. First of all, because it is extremely hard. Like Lithium took about 5 years to develop and deliver the commencement of production, and then even though they're not even processing, they're just selling the raw spodumene to China to start generating some cash flow. It's not going to be until Q1 of 2023 they actually going to have a purified lithium to be able to sell for higher prices. So it takes a lot of time, a lot of investment, and even though we had a lot of companies coming online perhaps in 2023, 2024, these guys are only going to start producing a fraction of the overall project. That's the reality. I'm not forecasting here. I'm just telling the reality by following the market. So my thoughts is lithium is still good. And but like any stock, you need to buy at the correct times at technically discounted price to ensure that you are safe from a market crash. And at this stage, I really wanted to look at buying under long-term moving average, not just the short-term moving averages. Okay, so if you're interested to learn about this, take a look at bgtrading.com.au. We have online course available, and or you simply can become part of our VIP membership program, and you're gonna have access to chat with us. You can also have access to our stock analysis and our entries in the market for stocks that we believe could be profitable in the short term. All right, this is my view on lithium. I'm still bullish, and but I'm also cautious about buying lithium stocks at correct entry prices. Guys, have a fantastic week. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. The whole idea when we designed BG Trading BGS20 strategy was to use only a set number of indicators to make it simple and clear to understand and to be able to apply our KPIs very easily and very effectively. So you don't have to be any Wall Street smart person to be able to apply those strategies. We really hope this course will help you to make better decisions and make successful trades. See you in the course.